Yeah, it looks amazing.
I'm romanticising it rather than freaking out about it.
Good morning. It's that time of year when by 5 p.m. you're ready for bed. It's dark, it's cold, it's miserable. All your assignments are due. Ready for Christmas, but you can't go home. And I used to take this out on food and my body and restrict myself and try and control my surroundings. Plus, having the pressure of 75 hard or the winter arc or just locking in, being like you're falling behind because you just want to go out and have a good time. And that is where this vlog comes in, because I want to literally show you a week of my life of me doing both. Me still reaching my goals, staying on top of my work, going out and having a good time, because it is not all or nothing. And if you're new here on this channel, we're exploring what independent actually means, which means taking you along with me so you have the confidence to actually do that this year. We're going to change the narrative completely from somebody who used to then isolate themselves for years using food and their body to control their life, to having balance, going out with their friends, staying on top of their work and using their routine to completely anchor themselves so they're still progressing towards their goals. And if that seems too good to be true, well, let's get into it. I've also built a lot of healthy habits in the morning that actually keep me sane. So I like to meditate, stretch for literally 5 minutes, have light enter my eyes, and actually stay off my phone, because I used to burn out so much by comparing myself and my progress to other people rather than just living in the moment. Remember, this isn't about being super productive or doing every single thing out of the book, but just doing the best that you can. I even read in the Daily Stoic that we are literally a speck of time in the world. Like, think about all the people before and after us. What we do day to day is not actually that important. Like, no one really cares what you're doing. You're just doing the best you can and what works for you. Of course, get inspired and do things that are actually going to benefit your life, but do not let other people guilt or influence you into doing things you don't enjoy. I used to restrict my meals or just skip them completely in the winter because I thought we were doing less, so I didn't need the energy. And for the past couple of years, I've been just listening to my body, or if anything, eating more, and I've actually found my body looks better. My energy levels are amazing. I'm motivated to do work, to go out with my friends, to actually go to the gym, and my life is just better. And I think it's because there's this notion that
like people gain weight over the winter, but
it's not the case when you're actually fueling yourself. Especially this year, I'm trying to build more muscle, and things are only scary until you do it. So if you've been restricting every winter and then you feel
like shit,
maybe evaluate like what you're eating, but also take your vitamin D, because you're not making it in the winter. The sun UV is not strong enough, and it affects your bone health, your long-term bone health, and your brain health. So take your vitamin D and fuel yourself. Don't skip your breakfast, because I used to do that for 5 years. It actually took me way further from my goals, both mentally and physically. Let's be a sign to not believe everything you see on the internet. Is then going to trust you more, and it's going to stop you binge eating or overeating later, or wanting to buy lots of food out.
To uni. Yay. I would be like, oh my god, this is so cool. The height difference as well, I love that.
I'm not even in camp.
So around this time, the 2 p.m. crash hits and you don't want to do shit. And trust me, we're still there. But this has helped me so much on those late night study or work blocks. So getting the light in the morning and then talking to other people during the day, even if it's on the phone, whether it's your mum, a friend from home, making a to-do list. I know what to do rather than constantly contemplating it. The dopamine from completing it honestly creates such a flow.
Into the uni cafe to do our work. It's already getting so dark. It gets dark so early, it's actually crazy. I even like coming here, just like romanticising it a bit, and just makes me feel a bit happier. In fact, we're doing it together, I've got my friend, getting a little hot chocolate, just makes it so much easier to like get through the day. Just heading back now. It is literally so dark so early. It's like 5:30, but I do feel safe because it's literally just between the two campuses. Obviously, if I was like didn't feel safe, I would call a friend or I would just get a taxi, but I actually feel fine. I feel really proud that I actually stayed behind, because my friend decided to leave early and I could have gone back with her, which I would have back in the day, but now I feel like I can stay, get what I need to do done, and then head back. And I honestly feel so good. I can go back, do my little night routine, romanticise my little evening. But I actually love that time of year as well, like getting it all snuggle up and romanticising it rather than freaking out about it, thinking, oh, we can't do anything because it's not light. But yeah, actually like just being so present and thinking the season's changed. I honestly just love it.
Now, the evenings used to be the hardest time for me. I think because it's dark by like 5 p.m. So I think, what was even the point of being awake? I might as well just put on my pajamas and go to bed. Still sometimes do that to this day, do not get me wrong. I'm now prioritising it for self-care and time for me to recharge for the next day, especially if you've been in uni all day, you've been in lectures, you've been talking to people.
the last thing you want to do
Is sit down and do more studying or completely isolate yourself. And this was another mistake I used to make, because I used to think being hyper independent, meant never really talking to people or having to do everything by myself. So I would just keep myself in all the time. Well, now I actively try and go out and I talk to people, even if it's like talking to my housemates in the kitchen and not avoiding people, even if it's just calling my friend. Like now I actually went for a walk and I called my friend when I went for this walk, and it honestly just makes you feel so much more connected and less alone, and it really helps with the seasonal depression, especially because I grew up around horses, yeah, so it'd be freezing cold and dark by like 4:30,
And let me tell you,
it was proper miserable until you stepped in that warm car, and that there are some core memories made right there. So just sharing those experiences, even if it's like doing your face mask together or cooking dinner in your house or with your flatmates. Oh no, I don't do a face mask every single night or make myself some tea. I just try and do something for me. So whether it be journaling, whether it be watching my favourite show, whether it be just allow myself to read or rot for a bit and not having any guilt associated with that, it's going to make you be so much more consistent, not only with your studies but in life, because I know there's this hustle culture of like you need to be spending all your nights and evenings working. That's going to be the most unproductive shit work you're doing throughout the day. My worst uni work has been from me working late at night. It does not work. You think you're doing work, the hours don't correlate. It's the quality. Enough with my rambling. I want to watch my show, enjoy my time, because there's nothing really else to my evenings except for the fact that I just process my thoughts. I talk to my family or my friends. I spend some time for me, so I'm fresh and rejuvenated for my morning routine, which of course you've already seen. And this is how I'm going to get through the winter. It's what's helped me through last winter. I'm just experimenting every year, to be honest, because I really do suffer with the shorter days. Just looking forward to like seasonal activities, spending time with people, feeling more connected rather than completely isolating yourself. Trust me, has really helped, especially this year. Thank you, Netflix gods. This show, the new season just come out and I'm literally obsessed. I've been waiting. Every single year I wait and I'm like, it's here. It just makes my day. Honestly, finding a show to binge, otherwise I just watch YouTube. I'm sometimes a movie person. I literally go through phases, but right now this is what I'm loving. Keeping Up with the Kardashians is also a reality TV show I just love to binge watch. I just find it slightly out of touch, but also like a way to escape, and I just really enjoy it. I actually want to include this to show that it's truly a balance between work and fun. You're allowed to take time off and not feel guilty because you will not fall behind. This is literally the point of life. Like, it's not all or nothing, just like food and exercise. Also romanticize in this time of year and not completely isolating yourself. I used to try and be hyper independent and do the 75 hard or locking in. And since moving in with my friends, I've actually really enjoyed sharing these experiences and like learning from each other, because it's not about being alone all the time, but acknowledging the right relationships that are going to enhance your life even more.
Looks so good, guys.
I used to get so worked up about nights out and losing control and maybe drinking. Well, now I can just enjoy it because I know that a night out, living my life, is actually just lifting my spirits and doesn't derail your progress. You will regret allowing fear of the unknown to stop you making memories with your friends. And who knows, you might actually enjoy like not caring and getting a bit loose for a night. And at the end of the day, we're all here to enjoy life. It truly is a balance, not all or nothing. It's like a spring. The more I told myself I couldn't do certain things, the more I then wanted to do them more. So for me, it was with food and binge eating. So you need to allow yourself to do these things guilt-free. And you know what, winter still isn't easy, especially when it gets dark early or it gets all festive, or you're just away from home, maybe uni, maybe you've moved across the country. And you know what, if you're feeling homesick, you're feeling a bit lonely, you feel like you're missing your family, and you're like, why am I feeling like this? Know that you're not alone. It's a very normal feeling. Even someone who thought they were like independent and could do everything by themselves, I still feel this way and I still want to go home. And most of the time this is just due to a change in the unknown, the dark weather, the fact it is festive and it is a time to be with the people that you love, and maybe you're just not there, or maybe you are and you're just feeling a bit of disconnect, or a big change has happened this year. I realise that is literally the point of life, and every single year is going to feel different, but there are so many routines and habits and little activities you can do for yourself. I can't wait to truly romanticize the season and actually enjoy winter this time rather than dreading it, restricting myself, having to control everything around me, literally wishing for spring just to come so I can get back into my old routine, because you're going to have this season every single year, so you might as well start living it. It literally starts with one action. But if you're curious into how I spent a whole trip by myself, I'll see you in this video right here.